Even get tired of winning, and you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning.
Time for some news by the numbers, starting with even more winning, $340 million. That's how much Volkswagen is now planning to invest into its Tennessee plant to build a new 5-passenger SUV. Next, 138,000. That's how many people are apparently fed up with liberal California's housing costs and taxes. A Los Angeles research firm finding those people are now fleeing California and heading to Republican-led states like Nevada and Texas. And finally, 98 hours a week. That's how much moms spend working every week, according to a survey by the Welch's Juice Company. That's the equivalent of 2.5 full-time jobs. I believe it. Steve?
Indeed. All right, Ainsley, thank you very much. On a Fox News alert, overnight, a city in California made history voting to break away from California's sanctuary law. The Los Alamitos Council voted 4-1 to opt out of a new law limiting cooperation with law enforcement and ICE. City Council member and a former mayor of the town, Shelley Hasselbrink, voted last night. She joins us live from LA. Shelley, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so we've heard so much about this trend out in California. First it was sanctuary cities, then California became a sanctuary state. But last night, your town did what?
What we did is we looked at the mandate, SB 54, that was passed down through the state of California, basically forcing or mandating all of the California cities to adhere to the sanctuary city law. And we looked at that, based on our oath of office, that we took our oath of office to uphold the Constitution of the United States and also the Constitution of California. And when those two conflicted, as SB 54 did conflict, we had to go look back at Article 6 of the Constitution, where the law of the land prevails with the federal government.
Sure.
So based on that, then now we're dealing with legal versus illegal. And it's not really about immigration. It's never been about immigration. It's always been, to me, about illegal immigration. And we need to not support illegal anything in our city. And this was the only recourse that we had not to support this.
Well, Shelley, it's so extraordinary for a lot of people, Shelley, looking in from other parts of the country where the state of California, because they've got this sanctuary law, they can decide, okay, we're gonna follow that law, but we're not gonna follow that law, which just seems crazy.
Right, exactly. And so our only recourse was to look at what was best for our city. We've done that with a lot of mandates. With the marijuana mandate, we looked at our city and we put an ordinance in place that that's not allowed in our city. The cultivation and sale of marijuana is not allowed in our city because we thought that was best. It was in conflict with the state law, but we are doing what's best for our city. We don't want to tie the hands of our law enforcement, and we felt that SB 54 did exactly that.
So, Shelley, how many communities in the state of California actually cooperate with ICE, like your town?
Officially, right now, all of them except us, but I have a feeling that this is going to be a snowball effect in other cities because this wasn't given to the voters to vote on about whether to become a sanctuary state or not. The cities are now being able to speak up on behalf of the voters, and I think you're going to see more and more action in individual cities like this just because we need to get our voices heard, and we found that this is probably the only way to do this.
All right. Standing up to the state capitol, Shelley Hasselbrink, a city council member there in Los Alamitos, just south of Los Angeles. Shelley, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So what do you think about that? Email us, friends@foxnews.com. Meanwhile, they are two of the biggest names in politics, and a new book is now exposing how the Bidens and the Kerrys use their power for their families to make millions. Author Peter Schweizer will join us live in the next hour to talk about that, 8:25. Plus, it's a race for the ages. The runner in blue, all right, and the yellow shoes, breaking all kinds of records. At 100, how's he do it? The champ of World War II vet tells us his secret, live from Texas. Come on, Orville. Come on, Orville. Come on, Orville. Orville crossed the line. He's next.